Good morning,
Good morning.
and welcome to ETHernitY's third installment.
Yeah.
Third installment. So, if you've seen the title, we're going to talk about forgiveness, flow, and acceptance. Yeah. So, we don't purport to be any kind of psychological masters or anything like that. What happens is that when we get into our point of stillness, our guides come. For me, it happens to what I do at my job because I get to spend 3 or 4 hours by myself, and my guides find that to be a great time to download information.
Yeah.
So the first thing I want to talk about, and then my beloved, I am Z.
And I'm Hitara.
Yeah, sorry, we just feel everybody knows this already, but so.
Still new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our modality is shamanic practitioners. So that's what we do to heal and help people live a better life. So back to what we were talking about. On my way, on last week, my guide started coming in with about how forgiveness, whether you're being forgiven or doing the forgiving, helps with your karmic and cosmic flow through your body, your energetic flow. And what they were showing me is, if let's say that this is a river, and then all of a sudden something gets stuck right here, then you can see the flow has got to go around and can't flow free. Now, what happens is when you forgive is that goes away, and then the flow goes further. Forgiveness is more for the person doing the forgiving than it is the person being forgiven. And the things that I like to talk about is that we're all in this frail human emotional body, and that we will see things that people that we love do that don't resonate with us. You have to let that pass through. That's kind of how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then we were talking about acceptance because some of our family members don't accept what we do.
Well, yeah, it is kind of like when you're going through the process of awakening and you start seeing the big picture. For me, I guess it started when I started learning Reiki and healing. The first thing that you want to do is you want to heal everyone, especially the ones closer to you. But then in the process is like, okay, I can save him from the sickness that he has. I can save her. I can save them. And then you see that that's not working, and it's and it kind of get frustrating for you because you're like, oh yeah, I can do it. I mean, I'm like a superwoman, and but it's not like that. It's a two-way stream. I mean, a two-way connection. Is the person on the other side that has to accept that for that to happen, and is you being open to give. So that's pretty. Yeah, that's at least for me that keeps on happening, and it's giving me so much deeper understanding and letting go of some deep inside blocks that I thought they were gone. So it can be pretty intense too, because you're breaking the patterns of the way you were, the way you thought, the way you were raised, the way things were supposed to be, and where we're going, where we're leading is no longer that way. And you may be misjudged, even though with all the love that you have in the heart for your loved ones, especially family, closer ones to you that you grow up with, at the end is the free will of what they decide. And if they want to take it, awesome, awesome. And if they don't, it's okay too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because there's sometimes when you can see in your family members about, or your friends about how good their gifts are.
Yeah.
But it's their choice. If they don't want to use the gift, that's their choice. That's not yours. And it doesn't have anything to do with you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're feeling any of this disconnect with your loved ones, we just want you to know that you're not alone. Every light worker goes through it.
Oh yeah, it's like you begin with being the black sheep, the one that went against everything, the way you were taught when you were growing up, and then you discover all this amazing stuff that is that is the real thing. It's from what you thought it was, and you just keep on moving forward.
Yeah.
I mean, just expanding from here out into the world. And that's when the more expanded you are throughout your soul path, you start meeting your soul family.
Yeah.
And that's pretty awesome. And I'm so deeply grateful for who we've been lately meeting across the path. Beautiful, beautiful hearts that are beginning to flourish and show their gifts, which amazes us every single day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's an honor truly to know each and every one of them.
Yeah.
You know where I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Super 7.
I love you so much.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
I know, and they'll tell you you're crazy. You're not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's pretty much the norm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When every light worker starts this, most of the people you associate with, unless they're already into this, will tell you that you're crazy. And it will make you step back and question, is this really happening? And what you have to do is not look at them. You have to look at the people that you've put your hands on, that you've spoken the words to, that come back and go, you know what, I'm better because.
And if it still shakens you, that means there's something that is still engraved in there that needs to be pulled up to the surface to be released. And then, I mean, it can be intense. It can make you cry. It can break you down. But the moment you come through it, is like, oh my God. I mean, it's like, yes. And just keep on moving forward.
So let it flow through you. Don't hold on to it, because grudges will stop the flow. Yeah. Forgive and let yourself be forgiven.
Yeah.
And know that you are always accepted right here at ETHernitY.
Always.
Yeah, always. Okay. So, okay.
Yeah. Now time for going within.
Yep. So we're going to do 10 minutes of drumming again, but we're going to start a little different this time. And then about halfway through the drum beat, I always like to say this so it doesn't take you by surprise. The drum beat is going to change to a heartbeat. At that point, I want you to go from your head to your heart. And then at around 10 minutes, we'll call you back with a callback beat. So you'll hear something like this, and then and which means to come back and enter this reality. If you see any animals or flowers,
flowers, colors,
let us know. And if we can interpret it, we will. If you find spirit guides, we won't be able to explain who and what they are unless you want to come and have a session with us, and that will take care of someplace else. But you can also look us up on our Facebook page to get an idea about what we do. Because when you get a spirit guide, it's a whole different thing than seeing an animal. An animal or a flower or a color has to do with messages. Spirit guides are wanting to contact you and probably have been trying to contact you for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
And so set a session, and
if you like.
If you like.
Mm-hmm.
And then things will be, your life will change.
It's definitely reconnecting with your soul when we facilitate that, and it's pretty profound.
Mm-hmm.
In my experience, that's how I started it. It's no woo-woo thing.
Yeah,
That's true. It's no woo-woo thing. The moment you hear shamanic, it's gonna be something like that, and I thought that too.
Mm-hmm.
But here I am. I mean, it is pretty amazing. Mm-hmm.
And today we're brought to you by Merlinite, which is a great third eye stone, and it attracts powerful magic and luck. And if you're going to use it in healing, it's good for your heart issues that are going on, either physical or mental. And that doesn't mean to say that if you're having heart problems, to put this on and they'll get away and they'll go away. No. I like to quote Dr. Hank Wesselman that says, if you have an arrow in your shoulder and you take the arrow out, you heal the wound, and then you come see us, and we help you deal with your trauma through the spirit realm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is good for helping heart trauma in the emotional sense. Okay, so sit back. If you have headphones on, go ahead and get them, because this is better on headphones. And these are little Tibetan bells, I think. Yeah, something like that. Anyways, and here you close your eyes. Think of a place in nature that you know that brings you comfort. Get settled in. Now look for a hole somewhere. Could be a door in a tree, a rabbit hole, or a portal. Something that is your gateway into the shamanic world. You're safe. Take the step through, and then look around and record what you see. Now get ready to drop into your heart. Now, one cohesive unit, heart and mind, working in unison. What is it that you want to accomplish? And what does that feel like? Thank you so much. Whoops, got on the camera again. As you can tell, we're not
Thank you so
professionals.
much.
Yeah,
We're not.
no. But
We
don't
just do
wanna be-
it.
Yeah,
Because we love it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
and we like our love to flow.
Yep.
And
No plans.
just kind of do it.
Yeah.
So again, if you have anything that you're any questions, you can either leave comments or messages on ETHernitY. That's capital E, capital T, capital H, ERNIT, capital Y.
Mhm.
So thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Namaste. And
Many blessings.